It is different than the rest of them. Fish. Another one. Welcome back, everybody. I'm going to be fishing this pond here behind me. It's about 30 degrees right now and the wind's blowing 20 miles an hour. The water's in the mid 30s. Me and my mom fished a pond the other day, and actually I did pretty decent for this time of year, so I'm going to put those clips in before the ones right now. But really, this time of year, I'm gonna be downsizing a ton, like the title suggests. I wanna show you guys in a second here what I've got tied on, but it's all really small lures, which is the opposite of what I usually like to throw, but it's what you have to throw whenever the water is this cold. The water right now is probably in the 30s still. I doubt it'll reach 40 for another few weeks. It is gonna be absolutely freezing. Sorry if the wind sounds bad. I'm gonna get to fishing because I don't know how long I'll be able to last out here with my hands because it is absolutely freezing with this wind. So I'm gonna quit talking, show you guys what I got it tied on, so enjoy. Oh! So this is what happened when they put manure on all the fields and then it rains, and now look how much algae is in the pond. So now we've got the bad slime grass comboed with 20-degree water. They put manure on all the fields around here, and then it washes in here and it rains. And now the water is in the 30s, but it's got an insane amount of really bad algae. This is the bad algae, not what we want. This is the slime stuff. Yeah, it's been frozen for a while. There's gonna be fish eating, they're gonna be by the dam, so I'm gonna go to the dam. Fish.
Going?
Yeah.
Wow. Crazy. Zero.
Absolute giant.
Well, considering this was frozen last week.
Giant. The cow pond's frozen still.
Part of it's frozen?
The cow pond is completely frozen down the hill.
What'd you catch it on?
Flat-sided crankbait, reeling it as slow as I possibly could.
Go.
Thank you, megabass. This is a 5-gear speed reel, and I'm literally crawling it as slow as I can. Like, I'm not even feeling the crankbait like vibrate. It's reeling so slow. It's so windy. Another one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a little.
This is the size where this is probably the same fish I just let go.
I think it's a different one.
I think I fooled him again. This fish is actually so cold. This is the coldest fish I've ever felt.
Oh my.
Again, flat-sided crankbait.
Water, or test the water, see what it is.
I don't have a thermometer or whatever. We basically skipped the rest of the way around the pond to here because this is a wind-blown like corner, and I'm literally crawling this as slow as possible. These are both just on a micro, basically like smaller sized, flat-sided shallow diving crankbait. Water temp is in the low 30s probably just like 34, 35, right above freezing. The pond right next to this one down the hill is frozen still. Ice came off of this one yesterday, or the day before. One more cast with the Ned rig. This cast will definitely be different than the rest of them, definitely. It is different than the rest of them. Dead stick and Ned rig.
Are you serious?
It was different.
That's hilarious.
I literally cast the Ned rig and didn't move my rod for 30 seconds.
That's crazy.
Half-pound bass.
And you said it was very different.
I know.
That's cool.
So we're here at the pond. It is about 30 degrees out. And I'm pulling up and seeing that there is algae, like summer levels of algae for some reason. Doesn't really make sense. Probably because all the fields around here get fertilized about this time of year. And it rains, which it has been raining a lot. And runoff gets in the water. And then the algae blooms. So the rods I brought are a tiny flat-sided crankbait, a smaller pointer like 100 size jerkbait, and then a 4-inch Senko on a wacky rig. And that 4-inch Senko, I hope, won't have as much action as like a normal 5-inch one when it shimmies down. I really want no action in this freezing cold water, so hopefully this works. It is absolutely freezing right now. The wind is just going crazy. I was thinking about bringing some bottom baits, hoping that maybe the lack of sun has killed a lot of the grass, but I'm glad I didn't, because it is extremely bad. That whole cove is full of it. This is a super shallow diving jerkbait. It's probably going to be too deep diving for this, honestly. I've been really trying to catch fish for videos, you guys, but this is it's like 25 out right now, I think. And then you've got the wind that's blowing like 15 miles an hour. Can't throw any slow bottom baits because there's too much grass in all the ponds and all the runoff from the rain. It's literally insane. It's like the terrible stuff too. There's no fishing this stuff. This is just a frog in the summer. It's literally like, even like a weedless swimbait would just get covered in this stuff. A fish? No way. A crappie. Oh, I'm recording. Okay. I'm throwing a 4-inch wacky rig Senko, a tiny Senko, trying to catch a fish for you guys. And I catch a crappie. This thing's got some crazy colors on it. Look at that. I mean, there we go. I'm really just trying to get any content. I mean, look, he ate the wacky rig. I felt him. He thumped it though. I mean, it's probably a good 12, 11 inch, probably a 10 or 11 inch crappie. But as you guys saw in the first part of the video where I caught those 3 largemouth, the algae was terrible at that pond. It's the same here. I think it's from just the fertilizer in the ponds, but it is rough. Get this guy unhooked. Just on the 4-inch wacky rig. Put Mr. Crappie back. That water is in the 30s. Oh, well, that's not the best release. But he kicked. So, but there he goes. So ridiculous. I mean, like, can't even throw a bottom bait here because of all this algae you guys see in the water. Look at this. I think I just got hit again. It's probably another panfish of sorts. Oh, I think that was another fish. Come back, come on. I'm gonna really let something eat if I feel it, because it's probably gonna be another crappie. Here's some of that grass I've been talking about, but actually a close-up look at it. I mean, I've had it on several casts, but look at this stuff. Like, it's just so gross. snot grass. It's literally the worst kind of grass you could want in a pond. And all of them here have it, and it is in full force right now for some reason in February. It doesn't really make sense. Well, I fished around the rest of the pond, didn't have any other bites, so I think I'm gonna call it there. So, heading back from the pond now. It is, my hands are literally too cold. It is unbelievably cold out. I think me and my dad are gonna go try the power plant lake again this week sometime, so should be another video about that. I'm gonna do a few more videos of me just talking about lures I'm excited to use this year and stuff like that, like the one Metro Glide video I did. Last year during February, I was able to pump out a ton of uploads because the water temp had risen like crazy, because it was like 70 all month, and then March was cold again. But this year it looks like it's going to be freezing February and March, so it's going to be pretty hard to get uploads. Might be a few like 4 to 0 fish uploads like this video. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end and dealing with the 4 tiny fish in the video, but thanks for watching.